Hello and welcome to another instalment of Trekmate News, which this week should be entitled Trekmate Rumour Mill. As we've decided to speak about a particular tweet that has gone out from Simon Pegg. This tweet
it was a rumour, but we were excited enough to get on here and do a video for it.
Exactly, because that's the thing. Earlier in the year, it didn't look like Simon Pegg was going to actually be returning in a writing role for the next film.
Yeah, but they plan this stuff so far ahead sometimes, don't they? That they've kind of already settled on, I can't remember who it was, but they said was going to do it. But yeah. I think we said immediately upon seeing the film, like, it's great, Beyond's great. Why go to someone else when you've already got a magic formula there?
Exactly, because the thing is, the Star Trek Beyond, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting down the other two films at all, but Star Trek Beyond was the first film that felt like Star Trek.
I agree 100% on that. It describes it perfectly. I like the other two, but this one really felt like proper Trek.
Yeah,
and you could tell. You can tell watching it, even without knowing who Simon Pegg was. For those few people who don't, you can tell that it's done by a fan. This one.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. It definitely is, and that's not having a go at JJ, because JJ's always said he's more of a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, he's always put his cards on the table. He tried to do his best with it, but it wasn't his thing, was it?
No, and the thing is, I enjoy 09 and Into Darkness, though they do have their own ups and downs. They are good, fun action movies, but Beyond was Trek.
Yes. So
it was very exciting to see that he put out a bit of a almost cryptic tweet, rather, because he put out a tweet that simply said, "Today, ... with a picture of himself and Doug Jung and a bad robot statue, both at their laptops, both with their Simon and Doug mugs, looking like they're getting down to work."
Yeah.
Now, that, to me, is exciting.
Me too, man. My fingers are crossed so tightly they could snap to that.
I know. Well, that's the thing. If we can get an official announcement, it'll be a right Christmas treat, because I think every Star Trek fan wants Simon to be back on for this one.
Yeah, I think you'd be mad not to.
Yeah, you would be, because the thing is, whether it took more money than Into Darkness or not, it is the first film that the fan base has all turned around and said, "More, please."
Yes. Yeah, I think if you really look to the fans' opinions, that's what you're going to hear with the third film. I said when it came out, I have this thing where I think the sales of the movie at the cinema can partly be to do with what came before it.
Yes.
So sometimes when there's great expectations for a movie or even an album of a band or something, like, those sales can be massive, regardless of whether that movie or that album's good or not.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I always view Into Darkness.
Exactly.
But then it works the other way as well. If fans have been left feeling disappointed from a movie or an album, then they are less likely to go to the cinema or go to a shop to make a purchase if they weren't that keen on the last one. And some great art, like Beyond, I think can suffer sometimes. The cinema ratings, I think, suffered, in my opinion, because of Into Darkness. That's just my opinion.
And to be honest, I think you're not far off. But in the same vein, I think after people hearing the good reviews, hearing good things from other fans, I think
a lot of people were just waiting for that. They were waiting for that opinion to come out. So I don't know if the DVD and Blu-ray sales will be different to the cinema ratings, or whatever you call that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm expecting a lot of those would have been waiting for DVD, Blu-ray, or Netflix.
Yeah.
So once they see that, off of the back of that, knowing that you've got the same writing team on board, I assume that the sales will go up. Because, to be honest, for me, going into Beyond, I was slightly nervous in the sense of I 100% trust Simon Pegg, because I absolutely love his previous work.
So,
however, Doug Jung was a very unknown factor for me. But seeing how well they worked on Beyond makes me extremely hopeful if they are working together again.
Yeah, same. Yeah, well, here's hoping. Hoping we'll get some more news on this before Christmas Day.
Yes, that would be a Christmas treat. So thank you for checking out this video, guys. If you're as excited about the possibility of that as what we are, let us know in the comments below. Remember to give us a like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And thank you for checking out this video.